Make sure everything's good. We are good. All right, cool. Awesome. We're live. That's so perfecto. Oh, Bailiff's gonna be here for a while. Let me go ahead real quickly. Hello, YouTube. Welcome in. Gis, GR, Tyranno, Solver, Gojira, Joe Bullet, That One Geek. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let me, real fast, also get it. Where's it go? Ah, here. Okay. Hope everybody's doing well. TikTok, hello. Legacy of Monsters. Dude, okay. All right, look. If you guys have been here for a long time, you know I don't like Season 1. Season 1, I think the only thing worse in the Monsterverse is GXK. I thought Season 1 of Legacy Monsters was insufferable. The characters, only 3 of them were actually enjoyable. You know, I mean, that was really the main issue. The characters were just so irritating. But Season 2 looks good. See, dude, the kaiju, they're really looking into Access Mundi. The first season was them just, like, looking for their dad, which is, like, kind of like, I don't know, I didn't really care for that at all, you know? But this season looks like it's going to have a lot more interesting stuff. And, you know, I might sound like an absolute, you know, psycho, but look, I could get the short up tonight, but it'd be very late. So I'll just shoot for tomorrow. But I have a short for tomorrow going over my theory on it. And I'll just say they're going to a new dimension. Ooh, got it. I'm surprised I still got that. Wow. What game is this called? Choose Your Power. It's called Choose Your Power. So, Titan X from Monarch Legacy Monsters. We are not calling it Titan X Twin. Anna looks cool. It looks cool. New Titan seems interesting. Yeah. You know, I've seen a lot of people say they think it's Nikika. I really doubt that. I mean, just like I know it's a horrible way to like form an opinion on this, but I mean, it's a very blatant one though, as kind of brain rot as it is to assume it's not a character based on power. I mean, they're saying like this thing's like, you know, kind of a threat to Godzilla and Kong, right? And that just wouldn't make sense for it to be Nikika, given she got stuck in a net. You know, like a normal net. And that was it for her, you know. So, I really doubt that. I know what you're trying to do. Oh well, okay, you're just not gonna play at all. I mean, I get the idea. Some people assuming it might be Nikika, given, you know, the whole squid-like aspect. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Personally. No, in my little theory video that's coming up tomorrow, I literally say, like, if I'm correct, I'm the greatest YouTuber of all time. If I'm wrong, you can slime my homeboy. So, yeah, my boys are praying I'm correct. Oh, Lord. What the? Oh, that works. Nikika's still canon. Yeah. Yeah, she is. She is. I believe so. I don't think Dominion's really been like its canonicity. I don't know if there's a word for that. I'm live on Twitch right now. No, I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. Those are the only platforms I stream on. Like Tiamat, obviously. I mean, obviously, yeah. Yeah, even though Abzu at this point would still be alive. But yeah. What if that's Abzu? Dude, if that is Abzu, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's gonna be so dumb. So I don't know where you guys are getting these temporary names. Ah, shucks. I missed. So is Shin Godzilla top 5 strongest Godzillas? He is fighting for dead last as the weakest Godzilla. 203. The only person that threatens his spot is Always Sunny on 2nd Street, or Always Sunny on 3rd Street too. So that's really it. Yeah, no, he is fighting for dead last. He is one of, if not the weakest Godzilla of all time. If I played Age of Titans, I have, yes. Is he gonna be playing available on console? I'd imagine. See, I don't know why it does that sometimes. It won't grab. It just like pushes for some reason. This guy like fought me earlier when I was using glass and tried to like teabag after he killed me. So I put this on. I could still demolish him with glass. He's a pretty. I mean, as far as fallen heroes go, he's pretty dookie. But you know, he's just been kind of going at it. So is Spino a fraud? It's kind of what? What do you mean? It's like saying there's a bear a fraud. What do you mean? It's an animal. What power is this? I think it's called Derelict. It's for content creators, people that make videos in the game. I don't really know what the qualifications are. It was just given to me before I even had my video up on it. So, hey, Overseer, Oxalite equal fraud. All right, so yeah, so you can actually leave now. So all I know is that the new kaiju would immediately slime her down. That's all I gotta know. Ah, I missed. It's unfortunate. Yeah, yikes. That was a good hit. Rena's not losing to that bum. Yeah, bro. Yeah. See, it's the one issue to using this power, though. Because it's not available publicly, so people just team. Okay. Deal with you. Then he's going to shoot and miss. Do you know what the Unknown Titan could be? I have some ideas on what its name might be, because the Monsterverse names a lot of their stuff after, like, mythos stuff, right? So I have a general idea. Like, I have one kaiju or, like, one mythological thing in mind that it could be. Hey, thank you, Monkey with the monkey emoji, some name that it won't even pop up for me, and Joshua for the gifts on TikTok. I appreciate it, man. Titanus X, Titanus. You guys are just making names. What's going on? Would have been strong if he adapted. No, I think Shin Godzilla and strong in the same sentence is wild. So I don't want to say too much, but what are you guys' thoughts though? Look, dude, all I'm praying for is some sort of comic acknowledgement. Whether that be, you know, Amuluk, I mean, heck, I guess Nikika could work. Kamazats, of course, because they're on Skull Island. Yugoth, because they're actively, like, it's understandable, like, when the shows and comics are, like, not coming out at the same time. They are actively releasing. I think they're about to. I think it'll start, literally, as the show comes out. Escape from Skull Island, I believe. It's like, I really hope they acknowledge the comics. So, like, why make more lore, you know? If it's not going to be connected, that's just silly. I, too, love playing Choose Your Run. How that didn't work, who knows? I gotta play like that. Okay. I'll give in to the bait. GG. So acknowledge the comics at some point. Yeah. It's getting irritating because now there's like 4 or 5 different like lines of thinking when it comes to canon in the verse now. There's like you taking just the films, or you taking the film and the comics, or like some of the comics, or the films, some of the comics, and the Legacy of Monsters. You know, it's just so confusing. So, I still just consider all the comics, shows, animes, and movies as canon. Does that make the timeline very sloppy? Yes. And the other people are like, well, it's not a connected story, you know? Like, I mean, this is no disrespect, but like D-Man, for example, right? He'll be like, oh, well, I don't take the comics because it's sloppy. It's like, well, that's just how it is. The timeline that's simply it. It's just sloppy. Like, you know, people try and make it coordinated and like coherent, but it just isn't. And that is not a thing for the fans to try and like dissect. No, this is an issue on Legendary's end for just not making it consistent, you know? I think they should make it mandatory for like all the upcoming directors. Like, they have to read and watch, you know? They have to like know what they're getting into, what potholes to fill, you know, not potholes, plot holes to fill, stuff like that, you know? So what? Titanus Lord? What? I don't know what that means, twin. So Camazotz appearing. I feel like it would only make sense for Camazotz to appear, but I doubt it would. Which would be it if Camazotz doesn't, or like at least some sort of reference, like whether this takes place like right after or right before. But it's like right now when the show is taking place, I believe is no, I think it's before. They got back what, 2017? So right? I'm pretty sure it's 2017. So no, okay. The expedition to like, you know, explore Skull Island wouldn't have started yet. Okay. So Camazotz won't be here yet. So what I think is gonna happen, it's gonna stay like specifically in 2017. And you know, I just hope they have some sort of reference. Literally just like, I don't know, just like, wow, the ground's shaking a lot over here. You know, like, or like I hear breathing down here. You know, like just something. You know, Shinamura, they could have easily kept canon like fully. I still consider Shinamura canon, but they could have just been like, you know, when they were setting off the nuke against Goji, what's that in the sky? That one singular line. What is that in the sky? Or look up there, and then the bomb goes off. But there are still ways to argue Shinamura's canon. I mean, I still consider him canon. So, wow, that your plan went horribly. I still consider him canon. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure in the G14 novelization, they literally say, like, they did countless tests against Godzilla with nuclear bombs. So, you know, there could have just been multiple tests. That is always a possibility. So whose traps are these? Because one guy's trying to lure me to them. Holy lag. So, Titanic Cthulhu. Unk, have you watched Sentenced to be a Hero? I have not. Thoughts Catch Number 8, love that show. I gotta watch season 2. They're speed running Kaiju. I'm a little worried. They're like speed running Kaiju number 8, dude. I mean, season 3 is already what in the works, right? There's 2 new mangas. There's like Chill and then like Group B or something. Like they're speedrunning. I don't know why and who decided it would be a brilliant idea to do so. So, oh yikes. But I don't know. Will you make more Invincible videos? I'd like to. Yeah, yeah. Once season, what am I on now? Season 4, right? Yeah. So yeah. Muda Prime shouldn't appear in season 1. I think I meant to say should have. Yeah, I mean, again, literally any just a single line. That's why, like, personally, like, if I had to pick, right, to make it not as sloppy, I would pick to Uprising, Legacy of Monsters Season 1, if you will. Because it's either you can keep Aftershock, Awakening, and even, you know, some of the lore, you know, that's like getting rewritten in G14, along with, what's it called? The novelization of G19, I mean, literally talks about Shinomura and Muto Prime. I'm pretty sure I think it references Shinomura, and it straight up name drops the Muto Prime. So you'll literally have to decanonize the novelization of a film, the context of G14, Awakening, and Aftershock for one really just shitty show. So I personally am going to, like, I don't know. I take it, again, I take it all as canon. But hopefully they clear it up this time some, you know? Oh, man. It's so frustrating when that doesn't hit. Have you heard of Deep Woken? They have some neat monster designs. I have not. I need to read Kyodoja. Kyodoja. I forgot how to pronounce it. It's this comic I got at G-Fest, and I've been meaning to finish reading it. It's just like a super weapon type kaiju thing. It's really cool. He's kind of like a Clayface kaiju, if you will. Like, imagine just Clayface from Batman, but as a kaiju. I think it's spelled Kyodoja, so just look it up. What is this team? All right. One down. I didn't forget about you. Oh, I missed terrifically. Oh, that works. You missed. Whoa. That works. They got Titan Chase to work on. Oh god, that game. I'm sorry, dude. That game, I just... Look. I never officially partnered or endorsed it, so I can be fully honest. The thing is, like, they reached out, and then, like, their guy, that was, like, the reach out guy, just kind of, I guess, maybe got, like, fired or something. Because he just disappeared, and I asked, like, some other creators, and I'm like, oh, yeah, he just kind of, like, vanished. And it was just, I don't know, since I don't have to glaze the game, it's, I don't know, it's just not good. It's not a, you know, bad game, but it's not great either. I'm surprised he fell for that. So... Oh, yikes. There's a little bit going on there. Do you think they were able to... Do you think there are too many octopus squid titans? They already have Nikika, the Kraken, now this one in Monarch, Season 2. This one, I mean, it's going to have tentacles, it seems, but it's not really a squid, per se. I mean, going off the cave paintings, it seems to be its own life form, kind of like the Mutos. Like, the Mutos, like, they're like mammal, but also like insect, but also kind of like a bird. Like, they're really weird, you know? So, that kind of seems what these guys are doing, too. Here, you'll help me get to this guy. Oh, well. Come here, twin. I'll let them duke it out. We need Gazora. Yo. Yeah. Yes. It will be Gazora. And anybody that's saying you're delusional, they're wrong. Guys, trust me. I worked on the series. It is Gazora. Hey, thank you for all the gifts on TikTok. Holy smokes, I haven't realized. Zeleus with the dolphin and the rose. Big Z with the Rosa. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. What thoughts on King Caesar? I love King Caesar. King Caesar's goated. Watched at 11:30 a.m. What time zone are you in? Like that's not the that's too late for the UK. Are you like is that Asia? Oh, Goja, hello. We need more Kong screen time. Well, I'm pretty sure this one is a more Kong-centered season. Season 1 was for Godzilla. Season 2 is gonna be Kong. So, favorite Ben 10 alien? Dude, I haven't seen Ben 10 in so long. I couldn't name a single one, in all honesty. Only one I know is Alien X. I'd have to look at them. I like the red guy. I really like the quick guy. I really like the... Ooh, the crystal guy is really cool. What's his name? The crystal guy is awesome. Yo. Okay, I'm not following you, bro. You're not worth a chase. This guy, on the other hand. Just gonna jump off, like. Okay. Let's see. Diamond Head, yes. I think that's the one. He's like blue, right? So what power is that? This is Derelict. It's a content creator power. Ooh. Holy lag, dude. Hello. What? That didn't grab, really? Heat Blast goated. Crystal Head, I don't know, dude. I think it's Diamond Head. That sounds familiar. So, do you think Space Godzilla should go into the Monsterverse? Depends on how Legacy of Monsters affects the overall sci-fi-ness, if that makes sense. I have my reasons. I'll upload tomorrow. I'll upload it early tomorrow. I'll have the video done tonight. Early tomorrow, I'll get my thoughts up on it and why I genuinely believe we're kind of dimension hopping now a little bit. Long story short, Access Monday, different dimension. So, I mean, if they get to that point and they can kind of, say oh, the Monsterverse kind of get into that area, like that level of sci-fi-ness, if you will, I think it'd be reasonable. Is that dead? Yes! Uh-oh. I can thug this out. I got a lot of HP, buddy. You're not even the guy. No. No. Don't run off. I will chase you, twin. I will chase you. Down he goes. Do you think Pacific Rim it's a Pacific Rim crossover? I really doubt it, just because, I mean, this is taking place 2019 or 2017. So, I mean, the only way it could be Pacific Rim crossover is if they hint towards the precursors, right? And then in GXK Supernova they do that. But I really doubt. I mean, the only coincidence that holds up is Pacific Rim Final Breach its final issue comes out the same summer that Supernova's coming out. So it's a pretty good coincidence, I mean, they're both owned by Legendary. So the fact that lines up so well is kind of weird. But other than that, I really doubt it. I'd love to see that. I mean, that'd be awesome, but what is his strat with the mushrooms here? I don't know what he's up to. So, Sean Land PC bugged, and I was going to say yes, it's Asia. All good, dude. Interesting. I wasn't aware. I mean, I know I have viewers in Asia, but I think you're the first No, we've had a couple in Vietnam. So. But Vietnam, it's even later, so you're like mainland Asia, if that makes... Let me shut up, I'm American. Adios, good you guys. You, dude. You have a good one. I don't know, brother. You're like... You're what? Like 0-15? You've killed me via third parties or low kills? What's going on here? Ben 10 destroys the Wildcrats. I can't, you know, we act like we can't have two goats. Okay, I'm gonna try and grab the chain guy. Well, actually, hold on. What? I hit that and everything. Oh, man, unfortunate. What cancel Godzilla movie do you want the most? I think a Heisei Kong versus Godzilla would have been really cool. That'd have been funny. Okay, let me, like, heavy target you. Ah, I always miss that, dude. Always. Hey, Jake with the 2. Am I Scooby-Doo? No. I am sorry to disappoint everybody. Please do not cancel me, but I am actually not Scooby-Doo. Okay, let me deal with the fire guy first, because he's actually, like, the larger threat here. Because burning damage can get me over time. Hey, Big Z with the manifesting. Holy smokes, thank you, dude. Good lord. And the Night Star. I don't know what these donations mean, but thank you. Big Z is donating a whole bunch on YouTube. Thank you. Wow, how'd that chain strat go? And you're gone too. Teamers. IQ of a goldfish. So yeah. When do you think Kong will earn the title King Kong in the Monsterverse? I think they'll always refer to him as Kong just because it's easier and also marketing. You know, he's set up as Kong now, so to, you know, change that to King Kong would kind of be weird. But I mean, he's kind of a king now. I mean, he took over Scar King's, you know, group, and now he's the king of those apes. So I would say he's a king now. What the? That's an avatar. I need a better server. This one's kind of buns. Like, no disrespect to everybody in here, but hella disrespect to everybody in here. Team maxing. When does season 2 drop? I believe the first episode comes out February 7th, I think, or 17th. I know it has a 7. But dude, I can never get that grab off ever, dude. Who wins? Indom, Jurassic World 1 teen or Camp Cretaceous Spina? I don't know. I don't really know enough about Spina. Yeah, we're getting a new server. I have more hits than everyone in here combined, like ×3. So let's find another. What's my favorite Godzilla figure? That's tough. There's a lot of really good ones. I don't know. It really depends on, like, you know, there's, you know, of course, quality, sculpt, paint job, accuracy, articulation, you know, price, and then price for all those things combined. Hey, Edison, the $5. Thank you. What part of Monsterverse Godzilla do you think should be characterized more, and why? I think his character's kind of died, if you will, right? Adam Wingard fully killed off the character that was set up. You know, G14, G19. He had emotion and thoughts to him, right? Adam Wingard's Gojis are just like running off of like a Red Bull. You know, it's like there's nothing there. It's just pure hate. He has like no care. He's like slightly concerned about to get killed by Mechagodzilla. Other than that, that's it. It's just kind of irritating, you know. It's like, you know, people will be like, you know, oh, you like Kong more than Godzilla, and it's like in terms of the MonsterVerse, yeah, because there's more to like. There's more character development. I think if Godzilla had a character like Kong, right, more sympathetic. Now, it doesn't have to be sympathetic because that's kind of Kong's role, but a character that's more like, you know, there's actual character depth, not just, yeah, I'm strong, I'm big, and I'm in charge. You know, he's just like Monster vs. Godzilla is just very egotistical more than anything. So, you know, it's just kind of like I wish. I don't know, that's really all I wish for. Wow, I can for the life of me never hit that ability. Man, I'm having a rough time here. Oh, I fall damage my own ability? That's wild. Okay, I gotta watch out. Hold on. I gotta play it smart here. He has... oh, and okay. Cool. Team. Lovely. I'll go for the... I'll be that guy. I'll go for the gun user. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's my take on it. Just more depth to his character. You know, it always makes me laugh. It's like, you like Kong more than Godzilla. It's like, yeah, I feel like really anybody would. You know, it's like he's more of a... There's more of a character there, you know? Godzilla doesn't have much anymore. So, I hope Grant Spator really like looks more into that. And also Legacy of Monsters Season 2 looks into that, since that one's going to be more Godzilla-centric season. Typhon? You know, I'd like for that to be the case, but Monsterverse loves introducing Kaiju and then never talking about him again. So, I kind of doubt it. So, do you think Godzilla is at a peak in popularity? I think it'll keep going. More movies, yada, 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 yada. He's going to try and sword me here in a sec. I can never get that off. Hit for 0, he's insane. Hit for 0, he's insane. Hit for 0, he's insane. Ooh, yikes. Hit for 0. Who wins Legendary Godzilla or Heisei Godzilla? I have an entire video dedicated to that, Twinathy. Go give it a watch. It's one of my best. My mic wasn't great. And there's not really like an in-depth battle explanation like my recent videos, but it's still a good video nonetheless. Bailiff spawned. No, he did not. What's the game? Choose your power. It's called Choose Your Power. So, do you think Amped 2019 Goji versus Amped Final Wars Goji would be a decent matchup? Yeah, that'd be closer than like peak Monsterverse. Yeah, for sure. Let me look real quick. Okay, we ball. So, yeah. Let's see. How do you have so many hits? I've been playing this game for, a couple months. I'm not even like top, I think like, I'm probably top 5%. But yeah, I'm nowhere even near top 1%. The top 1% of players have like millions. It's insane. Critical Mass Nuke Amp. Is that just Boston versus Energized? Energized? I mean, Energized is compared to Thermo in terms of looks. And the fact that he has enough power where it's like flowing out of him is kind of an indicator. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure I'd have to reread the scans I have. So don't take this as me saying this definitively. I'm pretty sure because of like Thermo Godzilla like overcharging his body literally adapted to hold more energy. Now it's not the 20, possible 20 times like evolved. But his body did grow in storage capacity a little bit. So the fact that that one is just like that and is like that for days, like he has that much power. Now, granted, you could say that's kind of like, oh, he's not that strong because like Thermo had so much power, he had to blast it out all at once or he's gonna die, and that guy was like that for like almost a day, right? So it's like kind of iffy, and that's just down to an individual there. So I don't know. That's a bit more nah, But yeah, I would say Energized for sure. France Goji. The Dark Presence versus the Monsterverse. Dark Presence would obliterate. Power am I using? I'm using Derelict. Here, I'll show you guys where it is. What? What's my #1 order from Dave's Hot Chicken? Just 2 wings. I usually just get normal spicy. The sauce, honey, and some fries. Here it is. It's right here on the ground. It will likely say this relic does not something with you. It's for essentially just for content creators. Favorite Monsterverse movie or comic? Favorite Monsterverse movie is G14. Favorite comic is either Kingdom Kong or Dominion. So, one of those two. Remember the short where you said Fortnite Kong would destroy Monsterverse Godzilla? Yep, that was literally today. Which Godzilla Kaiju, if any, could beat Fortnite Kong? I mean, besides like the top dogs like Magic the Gathering and Battle Spirits, I mean, like, you know, it's Fortnite stuff. And I was really like, you're glazing Fortnite Kong. It's like the same thing applies to Fortnite Godzilla, right? I swear to like it genuinely like I'm gonna keep it a buck here. It pisses me off. Like it really does. Like just Kong hate just because Kong hate, right? It's like it always humors me when, you know, there's like, especially it's usually TikTok, right? That's like the main offender. Like, oh, you're not a real Godzilla fan. Twin, I've been enjoying Godzilla before you were solid. You were like, you know, you were a different form of matter when I was enjoying Godzilla. And it's like, everyone's like, oh, you're just glazing Kong. But I guarantee you, if it was the other way around, right? If it was Fortnite Godzilla versus Monsterverse Kong, and I say Godzilla obliterates, no diffs, right? Everyone would be like, ah, yes, 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 I agree, this is phenomenal. This is a phenomenal take. But the moment it switched around, whoa, 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 whoa. You know? So, ridiculous. Tried Dave's Hot Chicken. It was so spicy. I had to take. Well, yeah, don't get like the spiciest flavor. So I mean, it's up to you. But yeah, but the rival is the true King Kong. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Watch out. Don't talk about the rival on Godzilla fans. Let me read some of the TikTok chat. Not gonna lie, I want a 1v1 bro right now. If you can get in, you can give it a go. New Monarch thoughts? That's what we're streaming on YouTube about. So yeah, I'm personally very excited. I have a short plan for tomorrow. And you know, I have absolute, you know, just crackhead theories on it. And I'm excited to get my absolutely ridiculous theories out there. So yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited. Do you like Full Metal Evangelion, Dr. Stone? Love Dr. Stone. That's my first animes. I have not watched all of Evangelion. I've watched the first episode, and I have not watched Full Metal. So I'm trying to get up here. Ion Dragon versus Empire Mothra. New Empire Mothra would obliterate Ion Dragon. Do you think Jurassic World Rebirth? Do I like? Sorry, I can't read. Do I like Jurassic World Rebirth ending? No, I thought it was stupid. I thought the whole film was dumb. Worst film from last year for sure. 84 Gojo versus Godzilla Ultimate Avatar. Avatar high diff, I'd say. They're both butt. You know, it's like putting a poop versus a turd. You know. Go back to TikTok chat. Game name: Choose Your Power. It's called Choose Your Power. You ever watch Godzilla Singular Point? I have. Yes. Do you ever play Godzilla Unleashed? Did I ever play? I believe I literally have it. No, that's melee. I didn't play Unleashed, I suppose, but I have melee. What's your power? Dear Elect. It's for content creators. Could first class monsters from Monster Hunter survive the Monsterverse? I mean, that's not. I mean, really, the only ones I like contend are like the Fatalis and up, I'd say. And that's like contend with Titan level stuff. White Fatalis would probably likely clear the verse, just given his abilities. But other than, I mean, there's like people that are kind of arguably above him, but like meh. So game, it's called Choose Your Power. Hold on, I can negate all fall damage with this ability. I just gotta time it right. Voila. Chow, was that aura? Was that tough? Was that tough? Tell me that was tough. So Nezu Bird versus Twin Tails. I only know one of them, so I'm gonna go with the one I know, Nezu Bird on. Because I'm simply biased. Gotta maintain the agenda. Oh. What is that? Quick step, yeah. Brother. That doesn't hit? Are we serious? How do you spell it? I think it's like that. From Ultraman. Okay, likely Twin Tail then, given it's Ultraman. But Nezu Bird on because I like him more. So. Are you afraid of the fella Ink? I'm not aware. I have one of my artists' Discord name is Ink. But that's about all I know. Indominus Rex will return. Yep. Yo. King Umbaku, is that how I say his name? And Ben. Oh my gosh, dude, that trailer today. I was so hyped for that. Oh my gosh. I was like, dude, I love Fantastic Four. It was phenomenal. I'm very excited for Doomsday. So excited. Dude, I can just like if my life is on the line, I'm dying. I'm not hitting that. I'm gonna take my rage out on you. Okay, apparently I'm not. Kong Godzilla will return and Avengers Doomsday. Yes. Was that not a grab? Was that not a grab? I gave a homeboy a full foot massage, dude. What do you mean I didn't? Like, what? Is your server full? Probably. I'm just going to leave and join a new one. Thoughts on Legacy Monster Season 2 trailer? That's what I've been talking about the whole time. I am very excited. I am very optimistic about it, if you will. And I'm pumped. Very excited. Yeah. No, I mean, that's the word, you know? Quite frankly, I can't wait. Got a Q. Unbelievable. Let's see. Who is Titan X? It's the name that somebody gave the new Titan. I'm not gonna call it that. It's silly. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes. Not even close. Come on. So Gigabash is phenomenal. The issue is though, right? As much as I love Gigabash, I can't defend them either. Everything in game to buy the entire game, you have to drop almost $100. They're like, they update maybe once a year if we're lucky, right? Like they need to introduce more like custom kaiju. They need to update more often, whether it's new maps or a limited time game mode or like skins, right? It's like, oh, microtransactions, but it's like at least it keeps the game updated, you know? Gigabash uploads if you okay. Quite the avatar. If you're lucky, once a year. That was a perfect hit. And like the day I hit that ability, I need you guys to like report my channel because like I'm an alien and I've been kidnapped. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you, Twin. You there. Yeet! 1v1. Well, I don't have all my abilities. Is that Rudo? I don't have all. Hey, thank you, Halo, with the 16 hearts. Appreciate it, man. I don't owe you 1v1, Twin. Yo, can he move? Yeet. That dead? That's dead. Who? Literal trash, one could say. Yo, Gachi Akuta is absolute trash. Hey, thank you, Cash, with the rose as well. Appreciate it, man. Not on the slightest? No, obviously not. Is Supernova gonna be as hype as it looks? I mean, it's not much to look at currently. I'm excited for it. I think Gamersupps, I think his Gamersupps' I Am Mother is a phenomenal film. I say it every time I bring it up. It was essentially like almost like my death film, if you will, because when I was watching it, it was after my first G-Fest, and was it? I think it was after. It was my first G-Fest, yeah. And we went to Alaska, right? Because that's where my sister was stationed. She was in the Army. And we go up there. And, you know, this is like right after COVID. I got COVID because of G-Fest. And I had a temperature, I think, of 103. The doctor's office there. Imagine, okay, for context, I'm 5'11". So imagine this is me. The nearest doctor's office was about an hour away, and it was literally this big. You walk in, there was a chair, there was a wall, door, a little thing here for the reception, and then the office right here. This was the I'm being dead serious. This is how large it was. If I would have gone to 104, I likely would have died. And so I'm sitting there. It is the middle of the night. I am sweating, practically dying. My family can do anything. We're in this Airbnb, so they're sleeping. And so I'm just like, I'm just gonna try not to die here. And you know, there was one movie that was available. Well, not available. There were lots of movies available, but there was one that interests me, and that was I Am Mother. And I'm like, you know what? This looks hype. And so as I'm just sitting here, you know, on a razor's edge, I'm just watching I Am Mother like 2 a.m. in Alaska, in the middle of nowhere. And it was goated. Loved it. Phenomenal film. So would recommend it. It's a great film. And so I trust Gamersupps. Invincible? That is Invincible right there, yes. Hey, Poe, the heart me. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Battle of the History. Who would win? Goji Guy or COVID? Your temperature kills me. Who decided that? You know? See Monarch trailer? Of course I did, of course. You used to play Minecraft? I do. We almost have Goji Guy. Dude, I literally the next day... Is this still public? It might not be public anymore. Let me check. This was the day, like, my temperature spiked. I literally remember editing the video, and as I'm editing it, I'm like, man, I really don't feel good. And, we got to put together. It was Baragon. Yeah, here it is. Traveling with Baragon, one of my oldest videos on the channel.
Hello everybody, I'm Baragon, aka the best kaiju. Welcome to my YouTube short series, Traveling with Baragon. I hope you all enjoy today's
Chat, do we bring back Traveling with Baragon?
from Anchorage to Seward, Alaska.
Oh boy.
I love all the cliffs and mountains. They remind me of Monster Island.
Chat, do we bring back Traveling with Baragon? No, but literally, like, it was rough. It was rough. Brink of death. So. Well, I got someone. Oh, I can be hit out of that. That's new. Okay. They probably did update it some. It was a bit OP release day. Oh, my. There's a little bit going on. So you gotta jump off the edge. Oh. 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 Okay. What's up, Michael? Welcome in, dude. Child Baragon needs to return. It does. It does. Favorite kaiju now? It's Megalon. He beats Baragon by a tiny bit, but like honestly, like I love them equally. I am gonna block this one guy. Twin joins are off for a reason. So yeah. See, there's a lot of people in here. I actually don't know what the limit is on... Oh, this is the guy that won 1v1. I don't know what the limit is on, like, a Choose Your Power server. I don't know. High Megalon? Yes. I would love to have a high Megalon. I'm having a rough time. What are the hit statuses? Oh, that would explain it. Yeah, they're 500,000, 200,000, 200,000. There's a lot of high hit players here. Nope. Nope. Can't spawn in. Best hybrid in Jurassic World? I'm a big Indoraptor fan. Indoraptor's my favorite, personally. Shake hands with Megalon? I would love to. What is happening? What are the... Yo, there's like straight up like gangs going on. What is happening here? Okay. Off to a rough start. There's just teams everywhere. Yikes. Dude. Yo. 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 You guys see this? What? I'm alive. I'm alive somehow. I truthfully do not know how. Am I dead? Am I dead? I'm dead. I was going to try and get up top. Yo. 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 Yeah. No, that's all you guys. So, what I miss, I just got hunted down by the Mafia. That's about it, though. Bro got cooked? I mean, yeah. I mean, like, look. I will happily, you know, toot my own horn here. Top, you know, this sounds like insane glaze, but top 1% includes like 400, 500 people. Top 1% of the game, probably like top 400 players. But it's not much I can do when a horde is chasing after me. So, yeah. How are you seeing it? Derelict. How fun is the game? I enjoy it. There's definitely... It can definitely get pretty toxic at times because people just like can't fathom losing in a PvP game where you have to fight people and then just get really annoying. But other than that, that's pretty fun. One thing I always remind you guys, though, and I was with my friend when we play this because he gets really frustrated. You can always just leave. Yeah, is it like a slight hit to your ego leaving because you're getting killed? Yeah. Are you going to remember it in 24 hours? No. Are they going to remember it in 24 hours? No. You know? Just leave. If you're getting absolutely, like, just obliterated, you can just leave. You know? Don't waste your breath, you know, fighting someone that's just, you know, gonna keep beating you. You're just gonna waste your time and look stupid. So, you remember it? Well, that is you then. Unless it's recorded. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter, you know? But I'm just chilling out. Vice President Anguirus will return Avengers Doomsday. He will. Anguirus is your Vice President. How many aspects are there in game? Let me see if I can name those off my head. Let me see if I can go the opposite way they're set up. There's Fallen Hero, Grab Hand, Singularity. I think Volcano's next. Earth, Glass, Berserk. There's one right near me. Berserk, Spear, Knife, Watermelon. Then Derelict's right beside that, across the side. Then you have, I think it goes Chain, either Gravel or the Explosion one next. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Ember, Splash, Quick Step, Moss, Warden, Party, Gold Rush, the gun one. I feel like I'm missing one. Not Quick Step. Yeah. Splash. Ember. Gravel or Cobble, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Moss. Breeze. I was missing one. Yeah, Breeze. That is the other one. Am I going to play Deadpool? I just said Watermelon. Yeah, Breeze. Okay, where is that? Over here. Oh, and Rust. How did I forget about Rust? What the heck? Yeah. You think we'll see cameras on season 2? I doubt it. Oh, and don't forget about the GOAT, Starlight. I miss Starlight. I want it back. Fallen Hero, already said that. What game is this? Choose your power. Ion Dragon versus Behemoth? Probably Ion Dragon. Jake with a 2. 6-shooter versus Blacktop. Blacktop can hit harder, but 6-shooter does outweigh him by like 100 pounds, and I'm also biased him, so I'm going to say 6-shooter. And off we go again. Oh, there's one. Oh, yikes. Whoa! No! There's 2. No! No! Oh, Raps. Oh, this is Raps. Oh, it's over. Yeah, GG's. How am I using Derelict? Derelict, guys. Yes, I've had every fruit. So. Oh, Lord, here we go. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. There's not much I can do here. Get up! Nope. Okay. Let me see real quick. Where? Hold on. Hold on. Avatar talking while computer typing. Yeah. People have mentioned that. What's up, Tom? What you got to say, Twin? Yo, good. What's up, Tom? Add you. Chat, do we add Tom? He has a silly bucket, you know? Like, I'm conflicted here. Yes. We have one yes. TikTok, what do we think? Oh, Lord. Yes. Tom, you are an insanely rare exception. You have a funny avatar. So, therefore, you earn my pity. So. Yeah. W Tom. W speed. W speed. Nope. What? 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 Ooh, good dodge. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, well, that was almost aura. Easy run off. And you. Yep, off we go. What's the strat here, Twin? Just gonna run the entire time. Bye-bye. Whoa! I'm sorry. What are your thoughts on Obito versus Mothra? Like Uchiha? I mean, if you want to go scaling wise, right? Let me make this clear. I don't want to like post short on this because like stupid. What I do by definition is power scaling. The way I do it though is by clowning other scalers because I think they're idiots. Which is just the idea of just taking literally any statement as absolute canon. That's stupid. That is absolutely just bafflingly stupid. When just taking a statement with absolutely no feet to back it up, nothing that implies that in film, and something in film that contradicts that, that is a stupid, just absolutely buffoon thing to do. So with scaling, Mothra, I believe, is stronger. Realistically, using your brain, plugging it back in, Obito. I just know for a fact he just has, like, you know, he just has a lot of whack abilities that would just allow him to kind of get rid of Mothra quite easily. I mean, if he stands still like an absolute moron and allows her to, you know, get Silk off and whatnot, and then, you know, like, use her stinger and, like, just slam it right into the ground into him, maybe. But, no, I would say Obito must... Oh, wow. Okay. Sometimes the E just doesn't E. So... That I hate power scaling. I hate how it's done in the MonsterVerse and Godzilla community. I hate that. Power scaling as a whole, I am fine with, right? Like anime power scaling, yeah, that, you know, usually checks out. Because in anime, characters actually usually do the feats, right? I hate Godzilla power scaling because Godzilla power scaling for so long has been just absolute, just idiotic claims, right? Such as Heisei Godzilla, right? In terms of scaling, Heisei Godzilla is one of the most overglazed characters in fiction. Right? He is still immensely powerful. We see, like, for example, though, right? Everyone's like, oh, Heisei Godzilla is 10th dimensional. We literally see in Versus Destroya his death, where he has so much radiation, his body cannot hold it. His peak power, he would surface wipe Earth to claim he is anything above a surface wiper is idiotic and just stupid. Right? That shit, you're just wrong. You are literally objectively wrong. The film shows otherwise. It literally shows what would happen. Right? And also Godzilla power scaling is a lot of cherry picking, a lot of interpretation of statements, because Godzilla writers, and all writers, they don't write for power scaling. They write for entertainment and to write a story. Right? And so when they ask stuff and an author gives them an answer that is kind of vague, right? And people can kind of be left to interpretation, they just go to the absolute highest end and cherry pick and act like their character is the strongest thing in fiction when it's not, right? I hate Godzilla power scaling. Power scaling as a whole normally is pretty solid, such as Goku being, you know, like uni or whatnot, right? That checks out. But Godzilla, like being stuff like that, that's stupid. The only Godzilla like film that like I could see and understand the argument for like, hello Pennywise, for like Universal would be like, his name's Float, lovely. Is Showa, because, you know, he just gets a lot of zone fighter good stuff from that. But, you know, again, with my E, it's just not working. I think Godzilla power scaling is absolutely just stupid. It is just, I mean, 8 brain cells the Godzilla power scaling community has collectively. So, yeah. To answer the question. What was the original question? Oh, yeah, Mothra versus Obito, lol. I'm going to go with Obito, despite Mothra scaling higher. Arguably 0 brain cells. Maybe. And, like, just denying things that are just, like, literally, like, shown, right? Supercharged above Thermo. No, he's not. No, he's not, because this and this and this, and if you interpret this, they have to go through a lot, right? With Supercharged, like, okay, well, it's literally said in the novel, it's the most, you know, highest radiation it's ever had. Well, there's no radiations of Thermo Godzilla. Okay, usually you can kind of have an argument, right? Because, you know, I can't say definitively 100% yes, there are. We have readings in the film that show his, you know, like 2019, he's about to explode. So once you have that, you can just start to plug in context and not be, in excuse language, an absolute dumbass, right? They're like, look, he's going to explode. Guess what Godzilla did? He exploded. They had it spot on. And also the idea that they have readings on him, and then suddenly when he goes Thermo, oh, we can't read him anymore. Like, to have a straight face and say that, I don't believe you're real. To say, oh, well, they had readings up to him, you know, as 2019 and, you know, burning, like, you know, right before burning. But the moment he got on fire, nope. All data on him just erased. Every single satellite, every single measuring system, it all just went kaputs. The stuff on the land, the stuff in the air, the stuff in space, all of it. Everything just went down. That is insane. Not to mention, right, they usually pull a lot of, like, vague stuff. Like, oh, well, it said here, right? It's like, okay, there's also, you know, it's cheesy to pull, but you can pull it nonetheless. The toy statements. Godzilla has, you know, become stronger than ever before, or what the commercial says. So, yeah, Godzilla power scaling is stupid, and I hate how it's done currently. And, you know, like, there's a lot of, you know, people like, I don't like Goji Guy, and that's fine. But it's because, like, oh, your takes are bad. And I mean this in no egotistical way, but it's like, you notice, like, how fast the channel grew, right? There are people that have been doing this for a lot longer than me, and I have, you know, hundreds of times their sub count, because people are tired of just idiotic Godzilla scaling, where people just like, it's just fully agenda glaze. That's all that their scaling is. The reason this channel has grown is because we've actually collected sensible Godzilla fans who are like, okay, well, he hasn't done that. He hasn't shown any feat that high, you know? So, enough of my rant. Godzilla power scaling dumb. Moral of the story. Let's see real quick. Let me check. Okay. Okay. How much bailiff at? Half? Server with as many hits and we're at half? Seriously? Well, he's stuck, which is useful. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm having a hard time here in the forest. So... Oh, he's getting low, he's getting low, he's getting low. Hey, Jake with a 5. Remember when Mark said that post thermo could beat female Muto? Well, Queen. Rodant? Yeah, I'm aware. The G-Fest incident. His claim that Godzilla could... Yo, can we not for a brief moment, gentlemen? Come on. There we go. Is he gonna be ready? Is he gonna be ready? It's not gonna be ready. Ah! Unfortunate. Yeah. Mark has some... Look, I am more than happy that Mark is back. You guys understand how much literal begging I had to just for like over a year to get him to come back. But my God, some of his takes are horrendous. Ghidorah, I don't think he said Ghidorah above Shimo, but you know, Thermo above Supercharged when there's like literally every form. The way I do it, I just call battle analysis to make it more distinct. Power scaling, lore, no, Thermo stronger. Right. I mean, you know, other things, you know, Muto Prime barely being above Kong with both weapons. You know, it's like, you know, Mechagodzilla being above. Everyone's like, one of the dumb arguments is like, oh, well, the axe wouldn't do much to Mechagodzilla. It still knocked him over. It still overwhelmed him when Kong first used it. So yeah, a 2024 Kong, it doesn't matter if his axe is charged or not. Firstly, he's much stronger, so his swings would be doing much more damage, likely denting him this time rather than just making sparks. Not to mention, it's a more experienced Kong this one that knows how Mechagodzilla fights. You know? Not to mention the Beast Glove, which is literally just a upgraded version of like Mechagodzilla attack. Better tech and likely more durable. So, you know, like stuff like that. I'm very, very, very happy Mark is back. But my God. But my God. Some of his takes. Whew. So. Anyways, we'll stay live here for a little bit longer. I do think we're going to end it here in a moment. We've been live for over an hour. I'm going to go work on the short for tomorrow, talking about Legacy Monsters. But yeah. I'm going to end the TikTok one here. Thank you, Yo-Yo, for the donations as well. Let them cook. Roses and goats. TikTok. Thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it. If you're watching and haven't followed any like dinosaur, anime, kaiju, yada yada content, subscribe or follow. Sorry, it's TikTok. But yeah, TikTok. Thank you guys for coming by, and I will see you all in the next one. See you guys. I'm having insane heartburn. I sound so old saying that, but oh my gosh. Anyways, YouTube will stay live for like a minute or two. Let me open. Yeah, okay. But yeah, you guys have heard my rant on Godzilla power scaling. So why does the new Titan look like Lizzie from Rampage? That is all you, twin. I've never heard that anywhere. Got the Lego Batman 2022 minifigure. Nice. Short answer is horrendous. Yes, that is Godzilla scaling as a whole. The SSSP. Which one is that one? Hold on. That sounds really familiar. Is that... That's Ultraman, right? Ooh... I gotta go the SSSP, dude. I mean, like, they actually, like, deal with, like, kaiju all the time. The JSDF just kind of, like, use tanks. But the SSSP, like, actually has, like, weapons that, like, are actually useful. Not to mention Ultraman. Yeah, the SSSP. Come on now. What? So. Do I have any big haters? I mean, I imagine, but I don't really know any of them. I mean, I know, like, I have haters, like Reddit, for example. But at the end of the day, I mean, you know, whether they dislike me or not, they're fans, just like by definition. I mean, they always talk about how they dislike my videos, which implies they watch my videos. So, oh, we got a spammer. Guys, let's not spam. Let's not spam, please. But you know, I more just feel bad. Not for myself, like, oh man, they don't like me. More for them, because it's like, you know, I think most of you guys would agree, you know, we just make good kaiju content in general, right? Good Center has really good animations. The What Ifs have really good stories, right? That like hold you over while you wait for films. So, my channel is mostly fan service, it's just like giving you guys what you want to see. Um, so I more just feel bad for them. It's like, it's unfortunate. So, so those guys had the secret. Oh yeah, Lord. Yeah. I mean, usually the haters are, 12, right? I was not nicer than me in their 30s and 40s. So, but when's my next What If gonna come out? I have some videos I want to do while they're still relevant. But the next What If, its art is in the works, for example. I showed off some UGoth art the other day in the community post. So it is in the works, I promise. And it's probably my favorite one, just because of like how the story's gonna play out. I can't say too much, but it's like it's a very strategic battle, if that makes sense. Like it's very strategic what's gonna go on. If you like, I guess like I don't know, like I guess like maybe Dungeons and Dragons, like it's like really in depth, like okay, or like it's like kind of I don't like saying, but like war movies, if you will, like very strategic. All right, this team's gonna go here, this team's gonna go here. It's like that. It's gonna be really fun. So, but yeah. Anyways, chat. I hope you guys appreciated like the stream. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and thank you to all the donuts. Let me go ahead and check those real quick. Hold on, give it a sec. Jake with the 2, Edits with the 5, Jake with the 2, and Jake with the 5. Thank you too. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow, early Wednesday, probably like in the morning, 11 or 12. We will. Wow, I have a really bad sleep schedule. That's not early. That's late in the that's like afternoon almost. But video will be up on Access Monday and yada yada yada. So, overseer, I'll show you my crackhead theory. Call me on Discord in like 5, if you can, and I'll show you the short so far. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and you know the deal. Also, Mark Michael live later. Don't quote me on that, but he might. We'll see. But as always, everybody, keep collecting. Goji Guy out.